All right, all right, all right. Coming to the screen. Eagle face coming to the screen. Eagles Web Boxing. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Yeah, man. All the work and all the stuff that's been coming up, man. So I had to rush in. I had to come in early today. A little bit earlier, so I can get something out. It's like, wow, I don't like to go a whole week. Well, we didn't go the whole week, but I don't like to go the whole week without saying something to the people out there. My web watchers, they got to find out. They got to know what is Eagle Web up to. What's Eagle Web's up to? What you up to, Eagles Web? Just taking care of regular business. You know how it is, man. Got to take care of that regular stuff sometimes. So that's what I was up to. Yeah, I didn't like it. Too much traveling, too much running here, too much running there. But I had to take that. I had to take Alcatraz 1 in. If everybody knows Alcatraz 1, that's the big native truck, man. Had to take him in, man. Hopefully it's not nothing serious, but they didn't have him for a while though. But it's not an engine problem. It's not a transmission problem. So it's just some, just some kind of random something that came up. With new stuff, they got new problems. So if it was old, then it'd be easier for me to figure out what it is. But shout out to my Don, to the dot out there. I see him. He said, fam. He said, salute Eagles Web Boxing. That's right. There come the icons. Man, you know what it is. I call them hieroglyphs, but we know what they are, man. Those little emojis, whatever. So, put them up, little pictures, hieroglyphs, whatever. And we call them out like they are, man. The eagle, the web, the glove, the bell, the thumb. The hang out there with the piece, he said. Then he got the neck up there with the wrench. And you know what that means, man. Got the lion up there, too. He said, don't matter. All the forms, man, weigh that stuff up. Put that thumb up. Get that like button, family. Represent. He said on that mic, another thumb. So doesn't matter the color. Get them thumbs up. He said that's fact. And even though you see my little billboard, I call it billboard. It's scrolling across nice and slow so you can get it right. You know what I mean? Just in case you support the channel in different ways. Yeah, I got to go do so much stuff, man. I got to get to I've been trying to get to this damn post office, man. That's how busy I've been, man. The post office, believe it or not, is only a half a mile away from where I live at. About a half a mile. Not a mile, not a whole mile away from where I live at. But I've been so strapped that I can't even get over to the damn post office, man. What's that about, though? But salute to Don for coming in. That's my soldier right there, though. Come in, he's like, okay. Whatever time I get that noti, then I come in and see what's going on. Yeah. But we see by the title and stuff like that. So it must be something. It must be something that they're noticing. It has to be something that Tyson's noticing that we're passing up on. We're discounting the power that he has and all that. And I see D-Lo 404 boxing in there. He says salute and salute back to him. And I got to come through and check him out too, though. Yeah, when he put up something. I'm not getting no notifications, man. Yeah. yeah. He said he at work. He said, I'm at work trying to sneak and support. Yeah, that's how you do it, man. And by the way, man, I haven't been getting my thumbs. I think what it is, you guys a lot of times you guys on like the mobile devices and stuff. And so what you have to do if you're on a phone, you have to don't click live right away. You have to hit the thumbs up. There's an option to hit the thumbs up on the phone, but then you click live. Because then once you click live, you can't, because the screen is too small, they don't put all that stuff on there. So then you won't be able to hit the thumbs up. You're like, oh shit, I tried to hit the thumbs up. Ain't no thumb. There's no thumbs there. So that's just a reminder, because I didn't know that either at first. I'm like, where's the damn thumb, man? I'm on live and stuff, different devices, and so I don't see the thumb. I said, okay, so you're still listening to live, but you don't push where it says live stream. You don't push that. You wait until you hit your thumbs, and then you hit that. and then you hit the live. Then you go to live because they're two different things. They got top chat on most of them, at least on mine. They got top chat and then they got live chat. So you got to have the live chat, because if you don't have the live chat, then you miss stuff. And a lot of times I forget. Like right now, I had to hit live chat too, but even though I'm getting all the points there, what everybody said, it's the same. The live is actually came out the same as the top chat as far as what was said. Yeah. So Tyson Fury, the coke crack to the queen. Oh man, what Wilder called him? Oh my goodness, man. Wilder called him all kind of stuff, man. But one thing I didn't like, and I'm talking about press conference, so the one thing I didn't like for Tyson to do, but all is fair in love and in the war, is what they said when I was growing up. So, but he brought the mama out there, talking about Wilder's mom and stuff like that. And then Wilder came back and said his mom should be the king, or, the top, number one. His mom should be number one. But yeah, he called him so many different things, but he called him Big Mama too. Yeah, Big Mama Fury. Yeah, that was the funniest one, is the Big Mama. Yeah, because they were talking about which one lifted. Each fighter was talking about who lifted each other up. Like, Wilder, I lifted you up. I got you. I brought you back on the scene. No, I brought you back on the scene. Back and forth like that. Yeah. Yeah. But Tyson Fury, see, the energy is like, okay, so is this a ploy? So if I do this, so if I'm Tyson Fury and I do this to Wilder, right? And those are actually dark shades. The ones I got on, you can see my eyes, but these are actually shades. So if I do this to Wilder, y'all see, I'm trying to put the dark. So if I do that to Wilder, what Wilder sees is himself only when he's talking, is that psychological? Am I hiding? Am I hiding? Is that one of the keys of how I'm gonna get to Wilder? And then already Don Dada brings up a point here. He said no face off today. He crying. Yeah. Okay, so two things. If there is not a face off, and the last face I saw was my own face, and I'm taking this kind of disrespect, because he's taking a lot of disrespect, is that the key? Are those keys, or somebody fooling themselves? Are those keys to victory? Because you have a lot of professional fighters that's still saying, 50-50, Wilder if it ends early, Tyson if it ends late. Tyson Fury. And then Tyson Fury's also, he's making up excuses, but he's saying that the cut's been open, during sparring. I don't care. They just closed it back up. So in other words, Tyson Fury he's on the no fear mode. Like, I don't care. You can do what you got to do. I'm walking through whatever you do as the heaviest puncher known right now in boxing. Even though I'm Big Mama Fury. So Fury is Big Mama now. And I seen Big Mama before. This is the first time I seen the Big Mama looking like that, though. So that's Big Mama now. All right. I guess I can roll with that. Tyson being Big Mama. Big Mama Fury. So what he saw is something that nobody's seeing. And we know Bob Arum been around the game for a long time, and he sees the same thing. So what are they seeing? Or is it on some other BS? You guys already know we got to bring it out, though. This is Eagles way of boxing, man. This is not Eagles boxing like I got some kind of eagle or something like this. This is the actual bird. The bird of prey. Boxing. Now, this don't have nothing in it. Right here. But I like the bottles. I have one that has something in it, but this doesn't have nothing in it. Oh shit, Eagle, Eagle done went there, huh? So, is this the key? Is this the key to the fight? And you guys probably read up on it. Another fighter failed the B sample, and that could be a discussion too. Dylan White, did we get the B sample yet? There's other fighter we got the B sample right away. But look at this. These already clear. But look, is this gonna be the key right here? Now this can go two ways. Now, is this bottle going to be slipped in somehow and replace Wilder's normal bottle somehow? Did Tyson Fury see that Wilder could be slipped a different bottle? Or is Tyson Fury going to be slipped a bottle? This is the key to how Tyson Fury knocks out Wilder. And when I say the key or the reason, and you see I name more than one thing, then we know that more than one thing can happen, but we ain't really looking for more than one thing to happen, right? We're not looking for more than one thing to happen or any of those things to really happen. But think about it again. Let's put these together. Y'all probably like Eagle crazy saying that stuff. This is all Wilder seen during the whole face-off. And then he heard a lot of talking. All he heard was talking. And somebody talking about your mother and everything else. Big mama talking about your mother. Will one of these bottles, because now these bottles are coming into play. So will one of these bottles come into play? Is that how Wilder finally gets stopped? Because we changed his bottle or we added a bottle. We meet TV till this day. We are kings. That's right. Salute Eagles Web and salute out to we are the kings. That's right. Y'all know I gave the short names all the time, man. Yeah. Is that the way? Is that the way to get Wilder? Is it the bottle? Is it the psychological warfare? Did Tyson win the psychological warfare? Does Wilder have holes that Tyson Fury figured out? You know, I don't have all my props and stuff. Okay, I don't have all my props. Okay, so I don't have that. Anyway, I said holes, so we can say it like that. Did Tyson Fury find out these holes? Is that the key? And when I say the key, we know you can add an S to that and put keys, but I'm saying, is that the key? You getting in my face? Is that the key? Me talking about your mom and all the reflection that you saw was only yours. You didn't get to see the fierce look that I was given, or is Tyson Fury? So we can talk about the other half. Is Tyson Fury the one? But we haven't got there yet. So we're talking about the keys. So Tyson Fury said that he's just going to box him out. He's going to come right at him. So Tyson Fury is going to use all that reach and stuff. And let me make this one point, because a lot of people don't understand this. And a lot of people they're seeing something that's not there, that I'm not seeing it. Because usually when somebody's a couple of inches taller than you can usually see it, and the reach is only a couple of inches. But if you're scared to pull the trigger, it don't matter how much reach you got, right? But Tyson Fury to me is not bigger than Wilder. He's heavier like all the other fighters, but he's not really more rangier or nothing like that. Wilder don't have to like lose his size and duck down. Tyson is the one with the bad posture, and like somebody said, I forget who it was. It might have been Don or somebody said, God dang, man. They said Tyson only 31. Yeah, Tyson looked like he's late 40s and 50s and stuff. Tyson old. He look old, man. Well, everybody can't have that smooth skin, though. I know y'all can't see me on this forum, though. I'm going to be out in the light one day. Y'all going to be able to really see my face and be like, okay. It ain't all jacked up. It's actually smooth, but on this thing, you can't tell. Plus, I like to keep it nice and small. Just as long as y'all can see me up there. But yeah, somebody's mentioned, said, yeah, he look old. He's dirt old. That's right. Slew that. That's right. You slewed him out, Don. Don said, my key is, can he get to the hoes? Oh, because he's the big mama. So is Tyson Fury just a big pimping mama? He a big mama, but is he the mama like the madam type mama? Does he have hoes underneath him? Is his whole crew full of hoes? No. Okay, well, I'm just saying, man, if you can come in there and talk bad about the king, because it's king, because you know somebody going to get it anyway. Because in Eagles way of boxing, who can get it? Don't matter. So you go in there, and we heard the mouthpiece, both sides. That we see the fear. Somebody's talking about, I see the fear. I see that he's unconfident, he's doing stuff out of character and stuff like that. So we're going to keep it linear. And what we're going to say is keep that same energy. You know what I mean? So somebody's going to have to keep that same energy. And who do we believe is going to keep that same energy? And it's not because of Don's key. Don is losing his damn mind. He been hanging out. He been coming in Eagles Web too long. And so he come out, that's his key. If he sees the holes, can he get to him? Yeah. Okay. So now he changed the way that he wrote holes. Because first he said, my key is, can he get to the holes? Yeah. So I was taking it a whole different way. So then he put up holes. Okay. Can he get to them? Okay. So that's a key. And we name keys. Now, the reason I put stuff out like this, because this is grown folk chat. And if you don't like the grown folk chat, roll your ass up out of here. You see it? Or does anybody need to see it close? Roll your ass up out. That's right. It's pointing up to a corner. So pick a corner and get your ass up out of here. Because usually when you click in here, there's an X up there or there's a minus. Click one of them and get your ass up out of here. That way. And now we ain't going to do the Aram, even though I talked about Aram, even though Aram is picking Wilder. We're not going to talk about Aram. I don't like to use all them snakes' names in here all the time. But if you don't like the grown folks chat, this is the way out. Not necessarily just that corner. Because we got other corners you can hit. You can hit that corner. Or you can just be cool and hit that thumbs up. Like that. But what Don is saying makes a lot of sense. Or what he's saying is, he's just reiterating, is that the holes. Can he see how to get through those holes? Because guess what? Everybody sees holes in Wilder's game. Everybody. But this is a lot of people still feel that this is a spectacular boxer. So, far as coming in here, what you have to do is when you come back in here, is you have to keep that same energy when you bring your ass back up in here. Because I know a lot of people saying that Fury is the goods far as boxing skills. And my pick for boxing skills for heavyweight is Ortiz, far as skill set. Even Wilder said it himself. And he's in the game. So, keep the same energy when you bring your ass up in here. Keep the same energy when you talk about Wilder and when you talk about Fury. Keep that same energy, especially when you talk about Fury. Oh, Fury's a master class boxer and stuff like that. I've heard it in other chats. When I told you guys he was garbage. I told you he was just, I told you? That he was a fraud. I told you that that he's on the BCD page. He got that brittle chin disease. To be a strap holder, he actually held the strap, but then and end up letting something else. See the mental breakdown. He had a mental breakdown and lost his straps. How you have a mental breakdown and lose your straps? Was that real, or did he see what was across the ocean or across the pond waiting for that ass? See. The holes. Is that the key? Is that the key? Oh, my Gil to the coals is up in here. That's right, man. I had to come in early, man, because people talking bad, man. Talking salty, man. Champ, come in early today, baby. Head moving pretty good. Is that what they see? What you say, Kelly Robinson? Is that what they see? That's scary as hell. That's scary as hell, huh? Is that what they see, Gil? Is that what they see? Eagles Web come in early? Yeah. Eagles Web got to go to work, man. I don't want to keep missing day after day after day, man. Because this is Friday, man. I come in late on Friday, man. Y'all will be listening to some sexy boxing chat or something like that. But salute to my brother Gil, to the coals up in here, man. That's right, though. Don said no disrespect to the family, my brother. Yeah. Yeah, but you said the hoes, yeah. Yeah, but you can't be bringing up, you see what I mean? You can't be bringing up that, he talking about, you talking about people's mamas and boxing? Come on now. I don't think I've ever, it might have been out there, but I don't ever recall, right now I don't recall. Somebody might have done it, but I don't recall somebody talking about somebody else's mom during any kind of a, press conference or nothing like that when it comes to boxing or any other sport. I just don't remember that. That's kind of, for me, that's like disrespectful, because moms don't have nothing to do with that. Moms bring you into the world, and most people, you talking about moms, they respect their moms. I know we took it to the street at one point, and we used to, talk about the moms, but that was different. But most of us respected each other's moms. When we did talk about somebody's mom, we respected their mom. We knew them. We ate dinner and stuff over at their house and stuff like that. And when we saw them, they was always Mrs. whoever. Oh, Mrs. Whitehorse, I'm sorry. Shit, your ass be, you'll be sitting there telling all kinds of, your language and stuff be all cleaned up time you go to the, your friend's house or whatever. You go see somebody, it changes a lot when you go see them, though, in person. Hi, Miss Shepherd. Mrs. Shepherd, how you doing? You be straight up, you know what I mean? But to just bring up that, and not to be like, because you only kid with your best boys about stuff like that. You don't, what I'm saying? You don't do that with people that you ain't hanging out with like that. Because you could just kid, oh man, your mama, man, damn. Yeah, I mean, you could there's ways to play it off and get it out without it being like a total diss. There's ways to get it out, and then there's ways you can just say it and you might get your ass stomped down. You know what I mean? And it's just like, it's another thing, just like my name for my boy, like my boy's name, Sir Flame in here. That's another way to flame something up. And that's not what we're going to see. What we're going to see is what Tyson going to see. And these ain't really marbles, this stuff I work with. But this is what's going to happen. All these marbles, you see how they locked up right now? So they're in the bag, though, they safe right now. But once this bag is ruptured, then there goes all those marbles and stuff. And Tyson's marbles are going to be all over that ring. If those keys are that key, or that combination that makes up the key ends up being faulty. If it ends up being faulty, then we already know what's going down. Yeah. Oh, he said Eagles Web. He said, how can I send you something? I wanted to share a video with you since you brought up why Fury had that breakdown in hiatus. Oh yeah. Oh man, just hit my email and stuff, man. This my email, man. My email is same. You just take the space out. Eagles Web Boxing, so 3 B's all together. Eagles Web Boxing, and then at gmail.com. All my guys in here, they know how to keep in touch with me. They'll keep in touch with me. I got information on my guys in here. So if I really had a problem with their ass, I can get to them. Yeah, I'm just neglecting Gil right now. That's my boy, though. It's not really a neglect, because and then he's just gonna be happier, once everything comes to light for him and me. He's just gonna be happier than he was, like in the, just chopping it up and just talking. And yeah, we do have to do. Me and Marlo's Corner is gonna get something together so we can feed y'all, to each other. Yeah, Eagles Web versus Marlo's Corner. Oh shoot! But you guys I think you guys support both anyway. Anyway, we still like to. We're gonna figure out something, but we still got to do. So now we might have to do March for the strap, for the Eagles Web strap, for Gil's belt. You guys got to work on trying to get Gil's belt from Gil. Oh no, you got a question? Yeah. I just got to you, D-Lo. So now you have the information. And let me bring this out again. When you guys support me, I'm not going to use your name like that out there. So just put when you do your message and stuff, when you support me, just put your name, and so that way I know, because this thing is not, for some reason, it's not acting right or something like that. And if somebody wants to test that little link that they put for Streamlabs, you going to just test it with like $1 or something like that. I think $1 is like the minimum you can do. Just test that, because then if it goes through that, then it may automatically come through here. And if it comes through here, then this is what we're going to see right here. So right there, I'll put it up. It should have been one of those, but hey, I got two. One's behind me and one's up there. So that's how it should come through. If you go through the Streamlabs, that's how it should come through, like that. It's supposed to. But I haven't, most people they just follow my PayPal information like that. Yeah, that's how they do that. And so what's the next key that's gonna build this one big key? Because you're gonna need a big key to get Wilder out. So Fury stands a lot straighter, you see. So I got reach. So what I do when I turn, so when I'm in my boxing stance, everything's nice and tight. But he usually don't hold him up here. But to get him up here better, he could use that move that Ortiz used. That shoulder, you know what I mean? That shoulder. Because he's already up nice and high. See? And this one is already back here, so I'm protecting this. You see where it's at? And that's like the perfect like guard. It's not necessarily that high. It's high, but I can close it. A lot of people, they don't teach their boxers how to get, block different stuff that's coming real fast. And so if Tyson's here and he's going to keep that jab just going, but he stays in this good form, then we're looking at Wilder getting caught. Just that 2 inches. But he's kind of hunched over. He doesn't have the best postures because he's kind of hunched. So that takes away right here. That takes away from how long this is going to be. So Wilder still can be longer than him. And he does a lot of that bending over stuff. But we're not talking about Wilder's key. We're probably not going to have a chance to talk about Wilder's key, and yes, I'll get to come back later on tonight. But so that's part of it, is keeping a good base and just stepping and then coming around. And so that's another way. Did Tyson Fury watch the AJ versus Ruiz track meet? And so that's what he's going to use for his key. We haven't got there yet, Don. I'm going to read it out, though, but we haven't got there yet, Don. Don already on it. See, my grown folks chat. See, one thing about my grown folks chat, nobody can come here and just fool nobody. We're like, no. We haven't got there yet, though, Don, but Don already here. Y'all already know y'all see where Don's at. Don already right here. Don like, are we going for that ride? Okay, but did Tyson Fury watch the track meet? Because if he watched the track meet, then that's what is giving him that much exuberance, where now he's getting, oh yeah, look at that. That's a great key. That's a great key. So now that key is getting bigger and bigger, right? And these are just things that are, I don't know, they're more than hypothetical. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get to you, Don. I can read. I can see what y'all write, but I got to get to you, man. Let me get my words out first. Don down there, Don got it going right now. So, but he brings up this point. I mean, if we're gonna be here again, and we on the opposite side of this, but so Wilder is being assessed by Tyson Fury as being the next one. See, but the difference being is Wilder can move though. See? Even though all the fighters, even Tyson Fury, but Tyson Fury not as much when he does move though, because he can't move his feet. Ruiz is probably, I mean not Ruiz, but Ortiz is probably the best like boxing dancer. That actually has like what you call foot movement. I'm not talking about foot placement. Stuff like that. Don't get it twisted. Don't think, oh, foot placement, this and that. No. Moving on your toes and stuff. I mean, bouncing around on your toes. Tyson can do it a little bit, but to play tag the fat boy with Wilder, Wilder's not fat for one thing, and Wilder has good stamina for another thing. And can you chase Wilder like that? Can you play tag the fat boy with Wilder, a version of tag the fat boy, and then stay on your toes the whole time and not get your own ass tired out? Because we seen you win it against Otto Vaylin. You got luckily that you're young enough to get a second win, because Vaylin would have probably put your ass out. It's just Vaylin's corner saved you. It wasn't Vaylin himself. It was his corner that saved your ass. Believe that. If y'all don't believe me, go back and watch the fight again. The Otto Vaylin. If you watch the Otto Vaylin fight, then you'll know that his corner, Otto Vaylin's corner, killed him. They killed him because he could have got that. And now I can read what Don say. Don say, "Well, we get the deceptive decision," and that puts a lump in your throat. It makes you feel like, hey, that's a damn shame. It may be. And see, I'm gonna tell you how messed up people are right now. People are so messed up by this. So Fury's being discounted by getting knocked out, but I'm giving you the key to how he wins. The key. And remember, we're not building on keys. We're building keys in order to make one big key. And you listen to what the professionals are saying and listen to what other people are saying. I'll see you down there, Chris Rainer, salute to you. Listen to what everybody's saying. Now, all these chats are talking about this, but what kind of rounders are people? You got a handful of people, and this has nothing to do with me, because I said don't put all your eggs in one person's basket. I told y'all that before. So, the people that have all the eggs in one basket are saying Wilder in 1-3. People that have some of the eggs removed are saying Wilder from 1 to, 4, 5, or 6. The people that got half the eggs in Wilder's basket are saying Wilder in 6, 7, 8. And then the ones with a little bit of the eggs in the basket are saying Wilder in 9, 10, 12. Or 9, 10, 11, like that. So those are the people that probably lost some confidence in Wilder. But we're going to get to the other side. Just hold on. You know how we do. We slow roll, man. This is the slow roll. Eagles Web slow roll of the keys that make that key to take the strap from Wilder and continue that lineal garbage of the Coke Crack King, Big Mama, Tyson Fury. So we're going to get there. So just hang in there for it. Hang in there for it, okay? Yeah, tag the fat boy part 2. But we're going to see. Gil Cole says Wilder has nothing to worry about. I gave him a couple of tips on how to defeat Fury. He said Hashtag that champ, the champ, yeah. And then Chris Rainey gonna fall up here talking about it's gonna be a good one. I got Wilder in 11. See, that's when you take those eggs out the basket, then you have Wilder by 11. See, you got Wilder by 11. And Chris Rainey, salute to the fam. Okay, we saluted out at Don Dada, and then Don Dada back right. He says 5-9. Where did I put that at, y'all? Did I say half the eggs are gone? So half of Don Dada's eggs is gone out of his basket when it comes to rolling with Wilder. Do we have, is anybody in here with pretty much like a full basket for Wilder? Like a full basket. Now, I don't have to be a complete full basket, but Gil's right there. I got Wilder in 3. So that's more or less a full basket. That's a full basket right there. Now, when you're overconfident or you just like way confident, you'd be like 1 or 2. You'd be like, one, shit, I got Wilder in 1 or 2. Okay, let's switch it up real quick before we add another key to Tyson Fury. If Wilder, y'all give me a number. So if Wilder was fighting AJ, y'all give me a number. Would they have to schedule it for 12 rounds? Give me the maximum amount of rounds that they would have to schedule the fight for if Wilder fought AJ. So y'all give me the maximum. I'll still talk, but y'all put that down. And I'll put my number up. Of course, I got to be fair. So I'll put my number up. And that's the maximum for me. That's the maximum for me. If Wilder was fighting AJ. So let's get to another key. So another key is that the boxing knowledge of Tyson Fury's now coach and trainer is going to bring him over the top. Because he has given Tyson Fury that knowledge. He's given them that knowledge that Tyson Fury needs in order to go in there and actually poke through the holes and actually impose his own self, impose his will upon Wilder and get Wilder the F out of there. See? So that's another one of those keys to go to that big key. And I got to ride with Gil. I'm not riding with Gil, but I am. Me and Gil in the same car. I might be in the back seat a little bit. He's chauffeuring me around because he said 1 to 3. And I was saying 1. And I probably got to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then I think I would probably bet heavy on all those rounds. I would probably bet for the first 4 rounds because I don't want to see it go past 4. Because past 4, I'll just say this, past 4, and then I'll put this up so y'all can see what it is. So that's past 4 right there. That's what I see. Past 4. Yeah. I'm not talking about Wilder's keys. Yeah. Now you're right about that though. But you got Wilder way down. You said that Wilder would beat AJ in 9 rounds. I mean, the maximum amount of rounds is 9. Okay, so a heavyweight fight, instead of a 12 rounder, we just need a 9 rounder. Gil says 1 or 2. And I'm with Gil on that. But the only reason I put 4 is because AJ might be able to escape and run for 4 rounds. He got enough stamina to run for 4 rounds. I mean, just run. I'm talking with no activity. And so I just went ridiculous and I put 4. But I see it just like Gil Cole sees it right there. Derek Bailey up in here, y'all. Looking like Malcolm X. Malcolm to the X up in here. We've seen him for a while. Derek Bailey says, salute at Eagles Web Boxing. Yup. 1 or 2. That's why I got it like that, though. So 1 or 2, the Gil has it. But like I said, if I schedule this one past 4, then we might be looking at this again, folks. You see what I mean? And I'm trying to keep us from looking at stuff like this. And we may end up looking at that. And that's what we don't want to see is that, and we in the desert again, the devil's deception in the desert in February can end up being disgusting. Or it's going to be delightful, or it's going to be devastating. Or it's going to be D-Bomb Squad again. And that's what we're looking at. We're looking at D-Bomb Squad, but right now we're not on that side. But we're still talking about that key. So we take these small keys and we build them up. So let's recap a little bit. So Tyson Fury, in order for you to keep your bag of marbles, now I got another bag. In order for you to keep your bag of marbles, these look better, right? These are smaller. So in order for you to keep your bag of marbles tight in here and intact, is to keep from getting hit with that bombinator. That's one key. And that's moving around. We got different skill sets that we giving you. So change the bottle. And you know, y'all know I'm crazy for bringing this up though, because it's not my fault. It's because I've been hearing this, and then Tony Harrison brought this up. It's Tony Harrison's fault for bringing up this bottle shit. So, and this is actually a hard bottle. So this is another key, is you can use this type of a bottle and maybe, you know, slip it in your glove somehow, or in between rounds, just crack water with it. You know, it's clear. So maybe you can sneak it like on the inside of your elbow or something like that. Crack water and go over to your corner, act like nothing happened, and just roll the bottle out the ring. Or switch bottles with water, or make sure that you got a nicely fixed bottle to where wherever you take the solution out of there, that it does something to numb that chin and that head to where that bombinator just don't work. That's the other key. The best key is get that good boxing stand up there like that, and get that hand out, get them jabs out there, get that jab out there, and just keep it. Just practice it. I mean, and 2 of them, 3 of them, you know, 1. You know, switch it up. Don't leave a certain pattern. Let's see. Don't make sure they don't know what pattern is coming. They don't know which pattern is coming at, right? And just keep going. Or, like we said, or like Don said, and we always bring it up, tag the fat boy, because you watched it and it worked for AJ, but Wilder ain't gonna run out of stamina, and Wilder can move too. So to tag the fat boy, keeping a nice tall stance, don't be looking like an old man all hunched over. Keep yourself straight. Use that reach advantage that you got. Another key, come around to the back of Wilder's head, because Wilder don't like that. I don't know why I'm feeding you what to do. Wilder hates that. It distracts him when you hit him in the back of the head. He finds himself complaining to the ref all the time. Doesn't fail. He always does. He always is going to complain to the ref. So sneak some looping shots in on him. And it's dirty, y'all. But sometimes boxing is dirty business, and I have to tell the truth, man. I have to tell y'all. So catch him back here. Make him complain when he put that hand up, or when he starts to complain to the ref, then that's when you shoot. That's when you shoot a combo at him. As soon as he does it, because as soon as you hit him, expect him to complain. And it's kind of dirty. I don't know. I shouldn't even be putting out this stuff like here right before. I know, but we got a small chat, though. They're not going to catch on to this. They ain't got nobody here, you know, Tyson, the tellers. Oh, I'm going to tell. See, so get him distracted, because once you hit him behind the head, it always distracts him. Always. That never fails. Believe me. I'm a scientist when it comes to looking at that boxing, them faces and stuff, and seeing, I'm looking at those expressions. You know what I mean? Keep your scowl on. Make sure you keep your expression, because Wilder is good at reading faces. Make sure you see, these are all Tyson's. This is what builds up to that one big key. You know what I mean? Get that form. You know what I mean? Keep them out there. Yeah. You know, and then a couple of quick ones, a couple of like pause ones and stuff like that. But a nice steady motion. So every once in a while, I do a jerk to the side though. But it's not really a jerk. Not like Shane Mosley. Not that kind of jerk. You know what I mean? But this out there, you know what I'm saying? This off pattern. Back to this side. But keep that distance, keep that 2.5, 3 inch reach going. Tainted bottles. So we got the tainted bottles. We got the illegal clubbing. So even if you did that, a couple of illegals before they call you, man, a couple of illegal shots behind the head. And I'm not advocating illegal boxing. But he complains every time he gets hit on top of the head or behind the head. So I'll make it a point. Blast the top of that head, behind the head, grab, throw some combinations, some quick combinations, grab, and move. Do the same thing. If you do have strength on him, use it. Push him out the way. Keep him back. Keep him on it. Don't keep him on his back foot. Keep him reeling back. That's the difference between fighting somebody on the back foot or have somebody who's reeling backwards. If they're reeling backwards, that means you're doing some damage to them. If they're on the back foot, it might be a setup, might be a trap. So keep yourself at all times, keep Wilder at a disadvantage. And see, his corner didn't teach him that. Because all boxing don't come from, some of it comes from the old school and some of it comes from incorporating stuff that you learn other places that you could incorporate into boxing, and you can get away with some of it before you get that point deduction, but make it nasty, make it ugly, and make Wilder pay. Let me get back up in here. See, see my boy up here. Naseem That Dream, man. Don't y'all sleep on Naseem That Dream. He got them hands, man. Naseem got them hands, man. I don't want to mess with Naseem. Put Eagle to sleep. Eagle be like, Eagle be snoring like, what happened? You said something wrong that Naseem, he put that on you, man. I said, that dream got me. Put me in the dream. I said that dream got me dreaming. And I got hit with a brick, and I didn't go. I just got dizzy. I didn't go out. So I told you I got that concrete head, but Naseem got them hands, man. He got them iron hands. I don't know if I can take them iron hands that Naseem got. Naseem cracked you, man. I thought mine was hard, but Naseem got them. So my brother, he said, man, you got them hands he said, you just be taking skin off of people's faces and stuff with them knuckles, man. I said, yeah. I said, that shouldn't happen though. It shouldn't have to happen, but not Naseem, man. I bowed down to Naseem, man. Naseem got them, man. He got them iron knuckles, man. I ain't trying to mess with, but Naseem, that's my boy though. I respect all my people come through, but Naseem, yeah, salute out to my Naseem out there. He said, if Fury have a funny bottle, all hell breaking loose. Yeah, Don, look at him. You got the chicken up there. Hey, look. Hey, that's bad when the narrative in boxing, when they got you nervous when you see bottles, you know what I mean? Hey, they got me nervous, y'all. I don't even want to see, you feel me? I don't even want to see bottles come up in the ring. Like, hey, can't they get let them get their water outside the ring, man. You know what I mean? Or let the commission, no bottles, man. Because think about it, do you need a bottle? Your mouthpiece ain't in, right? Think about it. They take the mouthpiece out and refresh it, every at the end of every round, right? So if we gonna stop this shit, if we want to be real about it and be grown about it, let's do it the right way. Let's stop talking about it and put that damn canister like we have at home. Put that damn decanter of water, put that shit up there with some paper cups and have somebody appointed on both sides to bring their ass a cup of water in between rounds and throw the rest of that shit out. Y'all making it too complicated. They got all kinds of other shit up in the ring. You got cameramans got their own little platform. If the action goes away from them, they standing right there in the ring. So let's get rid of this whole water bottle situation in the first place, which should have been gotten rid of a long time ago. Why are we still doing water bottles? Shit. If anybody been living long enough, you know about the Aaron Pryor bottles, so-called bottles, or whatever it was. I don't think you can really give somebody something, but I'm just bringing it up. I don't think you can really give somebody something that's really to come in a bottle that's gonna react that quick. That sound like some kind of needle stuff, the hypodermic dermic needle or something that you get into your nasal passage real quick. That don't sound like something, because most stuff to go in your stomach got to go through your whole system. It has to warm up and go through your whole system before it hits you like that. Even alcohol don't hit you as soon as it hits your stomach. It take a while, but when that shit hits you, you feel me? Anyway, let's go. So those was key. I think I hit a lot. So that was a lot of keys. So the new camp, all that stuff, is that the key to getting Wilder up out of there? Now we go to the other side. The other side easy. The other side easy. But anyway, okay, y'all saluting out. Everybody saluting out. Did not seem that dream in here. He said Wilder is going to hit that chin. He got a heat-seeking missile lined up on Fury's chin. He said Fury is behind the head more than anybody. There you go. He hit behind. There you go. And that's it. And maybe that's what he's seen. Because Wilder, see, if I'm hitting you behind the head, so they're like if you street fight, yeah, anything go. It's like you got to be able to take something. You just get madder and madder. You're like, oh, this man hit me behind my head. This all I'm doing is I'm already gonna try to kill your ass anyway, because you got no business street fight me in the first place. So I'm already gonna try to kill you, and then you do something wrong, because the whole time I'm fighting your ass, I'm making sure I'm keeping enough strength. I'm like, okay, I got my stamina. I'm like, yeah, he getting tired. Yeah, he didn't caught me. Yeah, he caught me a couple of good ones, I called him. It's kind of even, but he getting tired. And as soon as I know your ass is completely tired, once you do the hand on the hip shit, then I'm going in. I'm going in for the kill. Once you start leaning back and you huffing puffing, then I'm piecing your shit completely up. Because most street fighters don't be in that kind of shape. You know what I mean? All you got to do is stay out of knockout, because you never know. No matter how hard your head is, you might take a clip. Like, oh shit, I got clipped. I'm dizzy. But you got to fight that shit off, man. Say, oh, this life and death, man. But I'm not advocating that, and I don't want nobody to ever be in those kind of situations. Don't ever get yourself in those kind of situations to where you seeing your life flash before your eyes. Don't get in those kind of situations. Always stay positive. Always stay out of those kind of troubles, and always seek higher peace and a higher level and stuff like that. But we on the fight. We talking about Wilder and Fury. Is it gonna be tainted bottles? Is it gonna be some illegal tactics to disturb Wilder just enough to piece him up? But back to what I'm saying, behind there, and I'm all complaining, ref. I'm turning my head like, oh, ref, you see what he's doing? And as soon as I'm turning my head talking about ref, I'm already back there. See, I'm right back. Now the chin is right where I need it. It's to the side. So when I crack it, it's going to turn even further that way. So it's like, well, as soon as I'm complaining to the ref, bam, 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 now I'm getting smashed on. I don't got no defense. But Fury got to do everything in order for that key to be a working key, in order to get some kind of work done to Wilder. But good points for everybody. Everybody be putting up, my people, that's how we do when we come in Eagles way of boxing. We put out good points, man. F what y'all thought in other chats, man. We put out the good points. Grown folk chat 101. No, past that. On university level. Grown folks chat 1. Not just so. We on the grown folks chat 1. So this is the one right here. And now I seen that dream right back there again. He said, I can't hear nobody else this year. Said their watches be closed right now. Okay, man, I'm safe, man, from not seeing for a year. Then not seeing might put those hands. Oh, shit. Shout out 979 up in here, y'all. He done fell up in the web. Yeah. Y'all know why I'm in here early, man. Y'all know I usually come on at 2 p.m., man. Or about 2:15. But I try to get in earlier than 2:15. That's my time is usually 2:15. But sometimes I try to squeeze in like 2:00 something like that there, But this grind, man, it got me on the grind. I said, I'm not going to just neglect my people. I said, I'll come in at another time, man. I'll just come in earlier. Even if I got to go, I'm like, man, I just got to rush. I say, ain't no big thing. I'm more or less my own boss. What they going to do? What they going to do, man? Plus, I just, swell up on them a little bit. Like, what, man? Oh, yeah, man, I'm a little bit late. What? You got to play. Sometimes you got to play that, though, when you can. If you can't play that, don't do it. Don't do that shit if you can't do it. Because your ass will be in that office quick. Oh, what was that? Yeah, I heard you was kind of violent today. Are you kind of raised up at one of the supervisors? What is this? Mr. Eagleface, what is that about? Oh, nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you don't know? Okay, well, this good source tells us that you were kind of aggressive, and we cannot allow that type of behavior here at this company. I'm afraid we're going to have to let you go. See? So don't do that shit. If you can't get away with it, you can't do it. But if you can do it, I suggest do it because it's fun to do when you can do it and nothing's going to happen. Yeah, well, I ain't got no damn sense, man. There y'all go again. I said, okay, Shadow 9 is shouting out. Everybody shouting out. Okay, D-Lo 40 to the 4. He said, EW. He said, did you answer my question? I stepped away for a while. Yeah. Eagles Way of Boxing, man, without the space. I might not see it, man. Put it back up. Eagles Way of Boxing without the space at gmail.com. And I'll look at everything, man. Whatever y'all send me tonight, I'll look at, and because I got a lot of stuff I got to do tonight too, man. I got to try to make it over to the post office. I got a lot of little stuff, man. Like I said, I'm so busy. Post office not even a mile from the house, and I can't get there. Eagle be running, man. I be having people tell, man, slow the hell, man. You just doing too much, man. You on the road, you doing this. You in this town, that town. You all over the place, man. Yeah. You right now, see. He said Eagles Web. He said Eagles Web. He said Street Fighters can't take a simple body shot. You right. They can't, man. That's what you always, we call it gutting them. Yeah, you always gut a Street Fighter though. That's what you do. I mean, for the most part. Now that 90% of the time or 95% of the time, what Nassim, that dream put down there, it's true. Is they not gonna be able to take body shots. Yeah. You find that idiot that loves it. Oh yeah, you ain't been body. I love it, man, sticking their stomach out like, oh yeah. Get some. You're gonna have to put some work in. You're gonna have to get his ass tired. Then it'll be tagged the fat boy. So you got two different kinds of tag the fat boy. You got the street yard tag the fat boy, and you got the schoolyard when you're a little kid tag the fat boy. That's enough on that though. Anyway, know what time the weigh-in is? Nah, I don't care. Okay, Derek Bailey saluting everybody out. Okay, he put 6 p.m. If you're gonna do it, don't get caught. That's right. If you're gonna do it, don't get caught. All right, and then so I'm called. I think I'm called up with everybody. Let me look at the other screen just to make sure. I think I'm called up with everybody. Okay, gotcha. 6 p.m. Okay, yeah. Okay. If I'm not called up, y'all just put it back down again. If I'm not called up with y'all, just put it back down again, man. I always appreciate my people coming through though, man, all the time, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Yeah, y'all know exactly what it is, man, when it comes to Eagles Way of Boxing, man. Grown folk chat, man. Grown folk chat 1. Grown folks boxing chat 1. You know what I mean? And so with Wilder, what we're looking for, so we seen the key, the build up to that giant key to beat Wilder. And the maximum amount of rounds that somebody put in here so far that they think that fight might go is 11 rounds. And we got it as low as 1 to 3. And we got it as high as 11. Okay, so if Wilder comes in here and he knows that the punches are going to be just as sharp and just as long, he just stays relaxed and see as that jab is coming out there, he just keeps knocking it down and parrying that jab. Because Wilder's good at that too. Wilder got that good shoulder too. He got that good arm lift up too. Boom. In that shoulder. He has that pretty good. Keep that tight little skill set, Wilder. Keep that little, you know how you do. You know how you be doing down there. I'm doing just like you do, see? And I'm sitting down. I know how you do. But anyway, instead of being low like that, see, you're unprotected a lot of times because Tyson's taller. So what we want to do is knock it down. We want to keep knocking that punch down, keep knocking that jab down, just keep knocking it and then move. We just want to just move different ways. And then what we want to do is just like somebody said earlier, which I talked about before, is we want to eat that body up. That's all we're going to work on for the first 2 rounds. Hard shots to the body. But the main thing is we want to get us a good liver shot in there. And that's what, once we can get a good fold, if we can get anything that solar plexus, that liver, that floating rib, and the back and side like that, if we can get us a good shot in there, then we're good. Once we get one of them good shots. So we need that good shot, Wilder. So that's what we need. Get that good shot in there. Once you get that good shot in there, it's on. But we need you to get that good shot. That's what we need. We need for you to get that good, low, nice, hard shot. One of them things is going to fold him in half and then that chin is gonna be susceptible. Then the bombinator, then the straight up bomb squad, nothing but bombs. So those are my keys for Wilder right there. I told you it's gonna be nice and short. And I know you didn't clean this up, but when you take those illegal shots, stop reacting to them. Just stop it. Tell the ref, like in between rounds, that's what your rest period is for. Tell your crew, they call the ref over, and then they talk to the ref. See, that's when boxers make a lot of mistakes, is by doing their talking and complaining in there. Just do the shit back, and then let the ref call it on both of you. Or if not, just stay composed, take your ass on your break when you hear that little patting of the mat, that once you hear that 3, you got 10 seconds and shit, then rush your ass back over to the corner and tell them to tell the ref. Hey, tell him, man. He hit me behind my head, but don't get all like pointing and turning your chin. Because we don't know how much the chin can take when it's turned like that. Because I'll use that shit over and over until you figure it out. You know what I mean? We're going to trick you. We're going to use it over and over until we figure it out. But Bomb Squad, first round knockout. Let's get it done. Let's get that done, man. Let's get it done, man. Okay, Derek Bailey. Okay, down there, no problem. Oh, El Fenici then came up in here, y'all. Salute Eagles Web. He says, salute the chat. It's getting close. That's right, man. We a day away, man. Day away. That's right. That's right. And then not seem that dream right back again. Eagles Web. When you hit the guy behind his head, it knocks his balance off. Depends on how hard you hit him. Okay. You will look real good doing this blackout period of 45 seconds of free blows. You got dang right. You can put somebody out, man, because what you're doing is you're giving them a mini whiplash. And in some cases, it could be just as bad as a whiplash. Because what's happening is your cervical spine is actually, it's interrupting your spinal cord. Basically, it's putting it's like an interference. Because on the outside, you got all those nerves and stuff on the outside too, and you disturbing right below the skull. That's the atlas, and that's where your head pivots over it. No matter which way you turn, it goes under your head like an axis like this. And so anytime you hit behind there, you're shaking up you shaking those nerves and stuff up like that. So he's right. Yeah. So you're shaking those nerves up. And you get those nerves shook up like that, it can make you, and it also can make you dizzy too. So if anybody can take those kind of shots, man, because you're getting dizzy every time you get them, if you could take those kind of shots, man, and make it through it, then you still good. Because Wilder took some, I seen Brazil hit him with 2 of them, 2 in a row, and Wilder was complaining about this shit. And I'm surprised that Wilder gathered himself in that same round, because sometimes it takes a while for you to get over that, and you do need to get some kind of massage therapy or something afterwards when somebody bomb you behind the head like that. And so that dream is right about that. And I seen that dream. He right about that there. Yep. Let me see what Shadow 9 got. He said Fury sounded real confident about getting an early KO. All I know is they need to observe those hand wraps real careful before he puts them gloves on. Yeah. Observe that. Make sure ain't no kind of foreign object in there. Make sure you sign them gloves. Everything. I sign everything. Sign the gloves. You sign the wraps. And some of them they sign the wraps twice. So they sign one in the back, and then they sign one once they get out in the ring. But I don't know if they're gonna do that. I don't know if they do that. I don't know which bodies have to do that or whatever. But yeah, we got to watch everything, man. And you already know the reason we got to watch everything. I don't trust Tyson. I do not trust his camp. I don't trust anything about him. Because Big Mama might pull one of those Big Mama moves or something like that, man. But hopefully we're going to make it through this thing, man. We're going to get out of this. We're going to get out of this thing, man, the right way. The way that we need to get out of it, man. On top. Wilder in 1. Wilder in 1 or 2, man. Let's get it done, Wilder. Wilder in 1 or 2. And I got to go. I'm already way over. I'm going to be a little bit late to work, but y'all know what I'm going to do when I get there. Huh? What? Everything's gonna be cool, man. I had to come in and give y'all a little bit, man. Sorry I couldn't come in at my regular time, but I had to be able to come in and talk to my people a little bit, man. But I gotta get out of here, man. I gotta rush as soon as You know, that's why I'm in my little t-shirt right here. So I got to rush and get out of here, get changed real quick. You know, that take like 2 or 3 minutes and get all my stuff prepared and get ready to go to work. But anyway, man, my shout out to all the real people that I see, man. And my shout out to all y'all that mess with me, man. Nothing but blessings, man. That's what Eagles Web got you. That's what Eagles Face is saying to the people out there. Nothing but blessings, man. I'm going to catch y'all, man.